Am I overreacting? My boyfriend tricked me into eating meat.
Oh, is she a vegan? That's not fair.
I, 21 female, have been a vegetarian my entire life. My mom raised me and my brother vegetarian and taught us to respect animals. My brother started eating meat every now and then once he was in college, but I have never in my life eaten meat. Not only am I vegetarian, but I care a lot about animals. I literally feel horrible if I accidentally step on a bug, even though I know I'm crazy.
That's cute.
My boyfriend of 3 years, 25, is not vegetarian and he eats meat regularly. His family is Dominican, so it's a large part of his culture and diet. I have no problem with him or his family eating meat. When we have dinner at his parents', I simply avoid dishes with meat in them and opt for plantains or rice and beans. He has always known and respected my feelings around meat and animals and makes sure to cook his food on different pans if he's making a dish with meat while making me a vegetarian version. He sounds really
sweet.
Yeah. I have never expected him to stop eating meat, as he has mentioned that he could never give up meat. He has never once tried to turn me or convince me to try it. Even when we first met, he was very respectable. About 2 months ago, he started asking me questions about how I get proper nutrition and overall questions about my diet. He asked about protein sources and how often I eat. I didn't think much about it, but I was happy to explain anything he was confused or curious about. About 3 to 4 weeks ago, I noticed he was starting to eat less meat when we were eating at restaurants or at his parents'. I asked him about it, and he told me he was going to try to give up eating meat because he knew how important it was to me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm. I was ecstatic. I never expected him to give up something that means so much to him. After he told me, he started making us both vegetarian meals frequently and commenting on how he thinks he's actually becoming healthier.
Aw, this is sweet.
While I was in class, he texted me to ask if I wanted him to make us burgers for dinner. I said yes and honestly got very hungry. I assume this is a veggie burger.
I'm nervous.
I could hardly stop thinking about it. When I got to my apartment after class, the table was set and he was sitting excitedly at the table. I even noticed the box the veggie burgers came in sitting in the recycling bin. When we started eating, I noticed the burger tasted differently than it usually does. But I hadn't had burgers in a bit, so I figured I either misremembered or the change was because my boyfriend had added some extra things into the burger. So I ignored it. I had about half the burger when he started giggling. I asked him what was so funny, and he asked if I noticed anything different about the burger. I told him it tasted a bit different. He asked if it tasted better than usual. Honestly, it really didn't, but I didn't want to insult him, so I said yes. He started laughing louder, which is when I got the sinking feeling in my stomach. I asked, "What's so funny?" And he said, "I knew you'd like meat more. Doesn't it taste so good?"
Oh, why would you do that? It's not funny.
It's not funny. "You were missing out on so much," he said to me. I started feeling sick so suddenly that I immediately ran to the bathroom and threw up like 3 times. I could still hear him laughing in the other room while I sobbed my eyes out. I'm writing this still sitting on the bathroom floor. I heard the door open and close about 10 minutes ago, but I still can't even stand up without feeling nauseous. I know I might be being dramatic, but I usually pride myself on being a perfect vegan, in quotes, because I'm the only one in my family to have never eaten meat. Yeah, I feel so betrayed. He was seriously lying about wanting to become a vegetarian and about not caring about my diet for 3 years. I feel like I'm going crazy. He's texted me like 5 times, but I only read one that said, "When you stop crying like a baby over a burger, let me know. This is seriously embarrassing for you." Am I overreacting?
No, you are not. Can I fight him? Are you serious? That's not funny, and that's so rude. And he got pleasure in making this a joke and tricking her and then calling her a baby afterwards. Mm-hmm. If something is so important to you, you don't just trash on it. He stepped all over this.
Yes, and that's the problem. I could have the stupidest hobby, desire, but if my partner shits all over it, then you are not the person for me. Because you should know how important it is to me, period, and that should make it untouchable.
Exactly. What's important to you is important to me automatically. Mm-hmm. But he tricked her. It's the tricking part for me. It's like you made me believe like you wanted to adopt the same type of lifestyle. I trusted you enough to make food for me. Mm-hmm. And you tricked me into eating meat. Why?
That's the thing. You just said trust. Like, she probably has made her own meals or whatever. She said sometimes he makes her meals. But I'm like, oh my God, to derive so much joy after playing this long con.
Yeah.
Like, this was a long
Yeah.
con. Like, I don't understand why you would even do that.
Yeah.
She never tried to pressure you to eat the meat or to not eat the meat. And so why would you pressure her the other way?
It was so rude. And to laugh. And
While she's crying.
And she's throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not know this wasn't a serious situation? She's never eaten meat in her life. She eats meat, burger. How do you know that didn't mess her up, like, physically? Like, there's so many things that he just did not consider or didn't care for, and then called her a baby.
If it was a restaurant, she could sue. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. But because it's her boyfriend, she's just supposed to get over it?
No, X.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Y'all on TikTok have taught me that if he messes up once, it is X. Y'all are quick with it.
Right?
I love it.